Whoo, what up though, y'all? How y'all living? Now, this story came across my desk, and it was a little weird to me to even see this because we all know what's been going on in this situation. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we start off down the road. Sometimes we wake up on Monday and we're very gung ho about doing certain things. And on Tuesday, we standing on business with the same thing. And on Wednesday, oh, we gonna do it again. But it's something about Wednesday night going into Thursday that make you feel a little different. So Thursday you don't go as hard. And then Friday, you like, man, I don't think we should do that. And by Sunday, you're trying to do something different. And to be honest with you, that's how change happens. So I never want to knock no one that says they're making changes or can possibly show change behavior. But at the same time, I can't give a pass to someone who's been doing who I can't give a pass to someone who has everything they have done has been to their detriment or the detriment of people around them. Now, with that being said, we get into this situation with Finesse two times and King, which you all seen the young boy before, the young man, flashing money, shooting dice, high capping, all of the above, which to some degree is the saddest shit I ever saw. And then to another degree, it was kind of entertaining. Not so much so because I got a 13-year-old and my 13-year-old wears jewelry. My 13-year-old, he might bet, but he don't gamble. And I didn't want my 13-year-old to feel like he was lacking with that. You know, my 13-year-old goes to the gun range with his daddy. King flashes guns that's probably not even registered. And some of these things kind of, I didn't necessarily think it was cool, but I did appreciate the fact that you grabbed a young dude out the street. But you know what? Before I even get off into that, let's check it out.
I got a disturbing phone call, right? From my probation officer. And my federal, I'm still on federal probation. I got 5 more months of federal probation left. And she was like, I was sent this video of the kid that you have around you with firearms. And I'm like, damn, like, I know she's talking about King. So I'm like, he got firearms. Like, what you mean? Like, you told me one no firearms in your house, but he on your story with he on his story with firearms. And I'm like, ma'am, I haven't seen this. I don't know what you're talking about. She sent it to me. She sent it to my phone. But I let her know. And I'm here to let the whole world know. All y'all need to know this. King ain't been with me in 4 months. And I'm going to tell you why.
Why are you just not saying that? And then if this young man ain't been with you and you his guardian in 4 months, where has he been? See, a lot of the times, people be so worried about what they tell you and what they saying to you, you'll realize it's a whole lot they saying and what they not saying. Now, so far to the average set of ears, he ain't said nothing wrong. But to a set of ears like mine, he just said a lot wrong. So either you telling me y'all had a blow up and a fuck you moment, or you telling me that you never cared about the little dog anyway. It's one or the other. But,
King showing guns, smoking, throwing gang signs, shooting dice. None of that been going on around me. None of that been going on around me. I need y'all to know ain't none of this shit been going on around me. Because I wouldn't give him no money no more. Because I wasn't taking him to dice games no more. I wasn't taking him to clubs.
Giving him money or was he making money? Because he was a rapper, artist signed to you, right? So he like should have his own money because he on the internet. Several views, $1 million. I mean, not $1 million. A million views do not equal $1 million, but it does equal some money. Especially when it's residual, like you might have got 100,000 views this month. Now I said a million that month, then 2 million a couple more months later. That's a good build up.
King wanted that. That's what King want to do. If this King, it's to say this, but King is loyal to money. King is loyal to opportunity. King not loyal to a person. All he care about is money. And I was trying to make him understand that, bro, life ain't all about money, bro. Every time you look around, you scamming people for money, and are you your name with no fuck?
Bro, you be scamming people for money. You taught him that shit. They're just like my son. I taught him how to work a room. I taught him how to open his mouth and obtain things he may not be qualified to have, or had the money for, or had the access to get. You understand? So some of these things, we can't look past the fact that we taught them that.
Your brand look, don't fuck your name up like I did a lot of shit by mistake that I didn't know nothing about. Like for example, bad business that I done did, it come from me not knowing no better. I just want to let the world know King is no longer with me. So if you see King with guns, you see King shooting dice, you see King in the club, you see King doing grown people, he not with me. I admit, granted, I was with it once upon a time because I understand where King come from. I let him shoot dice. I let him curse. You know what I'm saying? I let him do that. And it got to a point where I was like, this ain't right. This ain't right. And we talk.
How you ain't been know that shit ain't right, bro? It didn't work for you that way. It didn't work for you that way. It wasn't a good idea for you to be living like that. And then when you talking about the position that you hold, and a 8-year-old, 7-8 year, he was 7-8 years old when you first got him, come around you and you condone that. You was cussing people out for him, had him cussing people out. Man, everybody need to learn how to be accountable. And to me right here, what he just did, that wasn't really being accountable, bro. Like, of course, the young man got a mind of his own, but you influenced that mind. And then not only that, he a little homie. So even if it ain't your fault or your responsibility, it's still your fucking responsibility. He's your little homie. And this is why these young niggas don't respect shit. You not willing to play the part of the big homie like you supposed to. One of my little homies go out and do some shit even if I told him not to do it. I might have to let him get spanked. I might have to spank him or whatever, but I'm not going to sit there and say he not with me. And you just saw me training this nigga for the past X amount of years. What the fuck is that about? Man, this shit breaks my heart. But then again, everybody didn't have their great granddad in the house. I did. I guess I'm lucky in that way. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was unlucky in a whole lot of other ways, you know what I'm saying? I guess in that way, I'm lucky. Because I had my great grandfather, I had my grandfather, I had my other grandma's boyfriend, who was a hell of a, good and bad, and I had my Uncle Tom. It was in different ways for different reasons. They was all standing on business at all times, and they weren't with none of this gangster thug shit either. Well, none of them ducking no fade either. None of them ducking no fade. And most of them, I'll tell you something else. Most of them walked around strapped all the time, but you never ever seen a gun. Not when they sat down, not when they stood up, not when they moved around their car. Never seen their gun. So my disposition on some of these things is a little bit different. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry I had to bring this to y'all for Christmas Eve. I just want to let y'all know, man, I got away from.
What bothers me about this is the innocence in this little boy's face. Even though he doing this and that, he's still a kid at heart. It's just so fucked up in this world what being a kid has drastically changed. But let's check out the young man. Makes me hard to watch this.
Man, he was abusive. He wasn't giving me nothing. He said he gave me 5,000 every week. That's a lie. I never got nothing every week. I get 1,000. He give me $1,000 just to here and there. I never made my own money with him. Like when I was with this, I made 100,000 with Hustle. I've been with Hustle 3 days. I done made 100,000 already. I ain't got to show that to y'all. I ain't gonna show y'all nothing. Y'all ain't got to worry about that. But y'all gonna see me.
Now that's a surefire sign that you made some money when you know you ain't got to show nobody. And it's mighty funny when he wasn't making money, that's all he was showing. It's mighty funny, ain't it? Mighty funny. And see, man, families get destroyed over some of the dumbest shit. I'm not even gonna get into that right now. There's no way this young man should be out there swinging like that. And that's why I don't do no murder mouthing. That's why I ain't been responding to some of these beefs and shit like that. Because make no mistake about it, I'm me. Not only am I me, it's people around me that'll serve you dinner and send me the bill without me saying anything. But I want to be here to make sure my kids ain't going through none of this shit. And to be honest with you, no matter how bad I dislike a motherfucker, I want you to be here to make sure your kids ain't going through none of this shit, because I don't want your kids bringing this type of bullshit around my kids. Only way that happen is if we both there. So me killing you or coming at you or getting into it with you, man. But if I get into it with you, or if it's like that, then, you know. And I don't do no text threatening or phone arguing, or I don't even do the pull up where you. I don't do none of that. I see a lot of grown ass men like to do that type of shit because they trying to show out for a chick, or they trying to cement a deal, or they trying to make themselves feel better, or maybe they security guards and they walk around with a gun every day, all day for years that they never got to use outside the range. So they pumped up. But they don't know what it is. And they don't know. You can have 1,000,000 guns in the world and a nigga walk past you with a safety pin and deflate all that pumped upness.
Me pop out. But man, all the stuff that he's doing, I did that. Those pills are fake, and that is a BB gun. That is cap, man. And I hate that the image that he's making and trying to make it seem like this, but everything he's saying is not.
Not a little nigga lying. Because like I said, I got a 13-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Not he lying right here. He put the two, but he got to protect his.
Real. I just had to bring this to y'all for CPS, try to do something or anything. He was with me, giving to me, man. He tote guns around him. Don't post.
King, you're snitching right now. You're snitching right now, and you putting yourself in a funny situation. You already said enough with the first few bars, little homie. God damn, this little, hey, call Juan-o, man. I don't need none of your chips. You just need a mentor. Really, you can make it on your own, long as you got somebody giving you solid advice, man. Quit hanging around these niggas giving you more money than you worth for no reason, because that's just to rob you later. Facts.
Supposed to have guns around. Sugar, she be having guns. Yeah, I got on one time we was in If you look on this video, I can't go to jail. If you go back, they got on high speed chase, and I was in a car. They didn't think about saying, "Hey, bro, let King got the car, man. It's a child, fool. Hey, fool, on some real, excellent man stuff. Hey, King, fool. Hey, let King got the car, fool. Y'all gonna get on y'all high speed, but let King got the car." When we run out of gas, they surround the whole car. Woo, but everything was great.
They went on a car chase with no gas in the car, and they millionaire. Oh, they got money because they obviously ain't millionaire. These are not millionaire problems. No way. No way. No, no.
Long story short, everything was great. And I just wanted to address this to y'all, but I left away from around him. I want to make that clear. He never sent me back home. He be texting my phone talking about some, whenever you want to come back and act like a child. Bro, why would you kept me off the internet, bro. Then you try to switch my image up. You came and got me for who I am, and then you're going to try to change me for who I am. I'm who I am. That's how the internet know me. And any people
I got to stop it right there. It's a goddamn shame that little boy understand that fact, but he right. No matter how wrong this is, he is absolutely right. And this is something as a grown man that I deal with. People come to you for a reason. And then after they get what they need based on that reason, they try and throw you away or try and change who you are. So now you can fit their narrative. Totally forgetting who you are naturally was obviously of a help and of a service to them. This right here, I guess I'm not surprised, but it's not something I wanted to see happen. With that being said, little homie, Juan-o fucks with you. Quit looking for a mentor that's going to give you money, because you already got what you need to generate money. And people that see you got what you need to generate money, giving you money, is a setup to get fucked. In one way, I'm hurt, and in another way, I'm ecstatic that I can explain that to that young man just like that, and I know he understands. I'm not sure he gonna see this video, but you got what you need within yourself already. All you need to do is find somebody that's not dependent on you to listen to. We out. Man, young boy got opportunity though. He got opportunity. Stay 100, little homie.